Good morning, welcome to a new vlog. I am still technically off sick because I need to be 48 hours without symptoms before I go back to work, and so I'll be going back to work on Wednesday. Today, at this point, I'm over 24 hours without symptoms, but yeah, because I touch people for a living, that sounds really weird, I'm a massage therapist, they just don't want to risk it at all, especially because when we get ill at work, like if one person gets something contagious, we drop like flies. So I've just had some peanut butter on toast. I'm watching Mel KB vlog. This was an Equity Musical Theatre Actors Week in the Life audition season. I'm just having a cup of tea, and then I think my mum's coming over shortly as well. So, because she messaged me just as I was getting up from my shower to say, "Are you up?" And it was just like, almost. I'm just heading into the shower. So, yeah, provided nothing else happens today, I should be okay to go to aqua-fit tomorrow, and then I'll be back on Wednesday. Have I got anything else booked in tomorrow? I don't want to balance my tea on my knee. That seems a bit dangerous. Yeah, it's just drowning that I've got booked in for tomorrow, and then back to work on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, I've got drowning, and then I'm on my early shift at the theatre. Friday, I'm working, but also I'll be spending Friday, Saturday at my parents' house this week because they're going away. Is that for Burns night? I think it's their Burns night getaway. But Burns night is actually next weekend, not this weekend, but I'm pretty sure that they're doing a Burns night celebration this weekend, I think, with my godparents and Nikki and Ali. Basically, my auntie Nikki, my mum did her nursing training with back in the day. So, yeah, so on Friday I'll be working, going over to the rent's house at night, and then I'm at the theatre on Saturday night, and then on Sunday I'm at work. Oh, that reminds me, I need to sort out my... Basically, I need to sort out next week's rota for the spa, but then I also need to get in my theatre availability for Thursday, because we received that this past weekend, I think it was. Was it Friday? Right, so we received that, and it's a very quick turnaround, so I need to sort that out. So I'll sort that out today, and then after that it'll be 2 weeks off from work because it'll be my birthday. But we have also got the staff awards on my first day of holiday, so yeah, I won't be drinking that much this year because last year I fell off the stage. I say fell off. I went to get off the stage and my ankle went, and then I landed on my knee, and it's still not quite right. Look at that. Whew. I mean, I knew the bruise would come out, but like, seriously. All the colours of the rainbow at the moment. Yeah, I think Mum's not going to be long. And yeah, it would just be nice to have the day with Mum. I was just like, "Are you sure you want to be around me?" And she was just like, "Yeah, it's fine." Because it was Saturday night that I was extremely bloated. I hear a car. Yes, it is Mother. And I see a very fat squirrel. But yeah, if you watched last week's vlog, you'll know that it snowed yesterday. It had all gone. All the snow has gone. What shoes am I going to wear? Do I just want to pop my boots on? I don't want those boots. I'll wear those boots. Because they just slide on my feet. Alright, see you later. You're right, boy.
6, they're looking at the new fitness craze. It's Lorraine at 9:30. And with another jam-packed show, it's your Tuesdays this morning at 10, then spend lunchtime with us. And then be swimming from 12:30.
I'm back. Yeah, Mum picked me up and got me some fresh air today because, oopsie, I've been out of the house in 5 days and I am absolutely exhausted. I'm sure I'll have an early night tonight because I am completely whacked. Went back to Mum and Dad's afterwards for a cup of tea, and then Mum was just like, "Oh, we've got leftovers and things you can eat here." So then I was on the sofa with the cat, snuggling properly with the cat. And yeah, I just feel like I could sleep for 12 hours. tomorrow is bin day. I'm glad I've emptied all of my bins. I kind of wanted a small glass of milk, to be honest. That feels quite satisfying to me right now. I was like, what is that? So there's some peanut butter on my cupboard. How did that get on there? At least it comes off nice and easy. Yeah, short vlog for tonight, but it's just coming up to 7:30. And I'm absolutely wiped out. So, yeah. Tomorrow I am booked in for drowning, for aqua-fit. Haven't had any symptoms yesterday or today, apart from being absolutely knackered. So all good for drowning tomorrow. And then nothing else is in the diary, because I'm sure I'll want a nap after that. Wicked for good. Me getting distracted. Wicked for good on trending. Update. It's telling me if I want to see for good, I need to update my app. It's updating. I think it's telling me that for good's on Prime. Because at some point I want to do both films in one day.
Are you alright?
That's to buy. To our lives for a reason. You can tell I'm feeling better when I'm singing. I finished Wicked, the book, last night, the first one. And I finished Casey Undercover Season 3. So, yeah. Just figuring out what I want to watch next, because I'm alternating between seasons of things. Can you tell how tired I am? Are my eyes sliding off my face right now? But yeah, good night, and I will see you in the morning. After heavens have opened. It is so dark and wet outside right now. Ugh, just wiped my temperature up, and I'm going to go have a shower, wash my hair. And then Mum has invited me over for pizza tonight, so that'll be nice. I remembered to do my availability for the theatre last night and got that sent off, so I don't have to worry about that. And then I watched a couple episodes of The Kardashians last night on Disney Plus, so I didn't have to think about anything. Ugh. Yeah, just trying to export a video. It's a very long vlog. It's the one that you'll have already seen, last week's vlog that's just exporting at the moment. 1 hour, 22 minutes. I never expected it to be that long, considering the fact that I was ill. But it was a bit of a reading vlog as well. But yeah, I'll let that warm up a little bit and wash my hair. And then I'm ready to start Son of a Witch, which is the next Wicked book. At this point, you will have seen the video that I have not filmed yet. Vlogception. But yeah, today I am going to be filming my Wicked book video. Yeah, it says it's 17 and a half in here at the moment, and I've just whacked it up to 18. I say whacked it up because it's on its way down to 16, which is what I normally have it at when I'm not in. Yeah, it's just been working out the right settings heat-wise. You know, I've been in here, it was September. That just reminds me as I'm looking at my dining room table of things that I can take to my parents' house that can be shredded. So they need to go. And then there's some things I do just need to put away. Just looking at my water statement. Okay. It's always understanding the debit and the credit. Debit and the credit on everything. And it's also because I moved in here in basically the winter. Like, it was September time when the temperature was dropping, so it's been understanding the gas and electric bill, because I've got to get it together with EDF. But I have to manually put in my gas meter because it's not on the network, and I don't really know if they're going to attempt to put it on. Because they did say when it went in, because of where it is, it might not be able to get onto the network. The electric one is fine. When the gas one went in, they were just like, because it's a new one that had already been put in when I moved in for the electric, but they had an attempt to update the gas one. And obviously the boiler was just in tatters. Like, that was not a working boiler in any way, shape or form. And there was a thing on the floor that was filling up with water. So yeah, well, I've got a combi boiler now anyway. But yeah, it's just understanding my gas usage, because obviously because it's not on the network, I don't get, apart from me manually putting in my meter readings, I don't get any information on my usage. But my dad says that he doesn't for his gas usage with the EDF either. So I don't really know what's going on. And I'm wondering if I should be doing more meter readings to understand my usage, even if I did it like once a week or something, just to see how much I'm using in a week. Because when I submit it on the EDF app, every time it says, this is more than we thought, is this right? And it's just like, yes. So I want to understand that more, but it's really hard to when I'm not getting any data about it. And then obviously because it's winter, that'll change as it gets warmer. But anyway, I'm just waffling on about EDF for 5 minutes. So yeah, I just want to get in the shower. I desperately want to wash my hair. So I could have washed it yesterday, but it was just like, no, I'm going to be in the water anyway. I'm going to get chlorine in it. I keep having thoughts about cutting my hair off. Not all off, but like going down to about here or something. I have had it at that length before and it was quite complimentary, but I don't know. But yeah, Mum did well in getting me out of the house yesterday, because I feel so much better today as well. But yeah, let's get showered. Look at the size of that squirrel. It's so cute. Hello, so fresh out of the shower, my hair feels so much better. There is a thing though, that my hair always feels a little bit drier when I've washed my hair here, but I think it might be because I'm lighter. Hair-wise, I'm blonder, and I have been blonde since I moved in. So I think that might have something to do with how my hair feels when I wash it. But then when I dry it, it just feels lovely. But I'm really tempted to go darker again. Like, just as I'm sorting out blonde headshots. I'm kind of tempted to go more of a brownie ready again. Obviously, I went to blonde when I moved in September, and now it's January, and I want to go dark again. I'm getting ready to film my Wicked book review. As you might be able to hear, the washing machine is on, so I'm just waiting for that to finish. And then I'm going to see if because I got a new dress, I'm going to see if that dress survives a delicate dry. Because it does say to dry flat, so it's either put it over the radiator and let it dry that way, or risk it on a delicate dry. It does say that air drying flat or hanging is best to prevent shrinking, stretching or damage. If you must use the dryer up for air only or very low heat setting. My dryer doesn't tell me how hot things are. It did say it was fine to wash inside out, which I have done. I just don't want to risk it because it's new. I'll show you it when I get out of the wash. And also, it's just taking forever to export this video. This 1 hour and 22 minute video. I just need to keep an eye on it. But yeah, I've just been watching a bit of Mel KB vlogs while I do. Yeah, and then I'll head over to the Rents at about 4:35ish, because we're getting a pizza. So I'm just going to show you the dress, because I just got it out of the wash. It actually feels like it might be alright to dry over the radiator. Yeah, this is the dress. It's lovely. It's from Blue Vanilla. Mum got to try it on and was just like, yes, you are buying it. £15 from Blue Vanilla. And it is just lovely. It's a really nice weight to it. I think it could be quite nice for my holiday, actually, as like the nice option. But at the same time, at the time of year, it's going to be really warm. So yeah, I think I might just, if I grab a chair and hang it in front of the radiator, maybe do it like this. That is the technique. But it's not like it's got like glitter or anything on it. There's nothing really to ruin, essentially, apart from it maybe shrinking. I love the fact that it just goes with the flat, because it's like navy blue and orange. I think that'll look really nice with my brown boots. But yeah, shall I think I might film a video and then put stuff in the dryer. Might be a slightly nicer way to do it. So yeah, just figuring out what angle I want to film this at. It's also about making sure the personal photos are hidden. And I think I need to change the battery in this already. At some point, I'll get a new camera, but my service charge is going out in February. I'm holding on to everything at the moment. So I'm still trying to export this bloody video. It's not working. Hopefully it does, because then you will have seen it by the time that you see this. I've just paid half of my half-yearly service charge, because otherwise it was going to be one lump sum going out in February, and I just thought, oh, I might as well pay half of it now, because then that's half of it done in January and the next half in February. So it just means that won't be just as much going out of my account in February. I've been able to cut it in half, which makes it slightly more manageable. So otherwise it's one big lump sum going out for the half-yearly thing. I'm just thinking about the fact that I kind of want to do more acting type stuff this year. It's like I used to do so much background work, but my current agent is putting me forward for more like featured roles, like when I had my speaking role on Emmerdale and when I arrested Kane and things like that. That stuff that's a bit more featured, like being the paramedic and things. And so I haven't done background stuff in a long time. And so I'm kind of looking into possibly having a background agent as well, or letting my agent know I want to think about doing background. It gets really difficult when you have a day job that isn't as flexible. But I do want to try and do stuff like that, like working it with my days off, because fortunately the theatre is very easy for covering things, which is my days off, which I get 3 days off a week because I work 4 days a week. But yeah, I'm just thinking about how I would like to get back into stuff like that, because it is really good fun. Like, you read lots, you learn lots, and yeah, I'm just having a little think about things, especially because I'm turning 37 this year, not getting any younger, and I just want to be doing the things that I want to do. And it's something that I really, really enjoy, is being on a set. I don't have to have lines. Sometimes just being in the background can be really, really good fun. Plus, I just love watching people work on sets and stuff. Like, it is really fascinating to watch the cameramen and the boom men and the people running around in the background talking to the makeup team and the costume team and stuff like that is really cool to me, because I always thought that, like, if I could get a job working on ITV or BBC or something, that would be cool. Like, it would be nice to audition and be in a show again, because I realised I have made it work before. Because, like, when I was with Diva, like, I'd be on a 9:30 start at work, I'd go from work to rehearsal, and then for, like, tech and show week, I'd then use holiday and stuff. So I think I've got about 2 weeks left of holiday left to use this year, just because of me having 2 weeks off at the end of this month. I've also got 2 weeks off in April, working 4 days a week. Remember, 4 days, not 5 days. It does make a difference, because it means for 2 weeks I'm using 8 days of holiday. My mum always forgets about this when we try to organise stuff. Yeah. And this means you're not seeing lots of Disney footage, because we're thinking of going to Disney next year, as in 27. And I'm just seeing clips of, like, Disney Paris and stuff, and it was like, oh, Disney Paris would be a fun one to do for, like, a long weekend and things. I just restarted my computer just to see if that makes a difference for trying to sort this video out. Hopefully it'll do something at some point. Hopefully. Either that, or I'll have to go through and cut it down again and see if because it's been okay for, like, hour-long videos before, but I think this is the longest video I've ever tried to export. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm going over to the Rents for pizza tonight. It's just coming up to 3 o'clock, so I'll probably leave at about 4:30ish, maybe, to go over to theirs. Could drop by charity shops on the way, because I've got some bags in the back of my car that I haven't dropped off at the charity shop yet. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with that board. The frame, that it's just, there's no edges to it. The thing is, though, I think the plasticky bit on the front has warped a little bit, so I'm just trying to work out if it's something that's worth donating, or if it is just rubbish at this point. Yeah, I'm just thinking about lots, especially because I've got a birthday this year, and as we all do. But yeah, it just makes you think about what you want out of life. I just find it weird, because obviously I've just been off ill for a week, and now I've got 2 weeks of work, and then I've got 2 weeks off because I had holiday booked in. And we're actually thinking of going to a local spa And so we're going to try and see if we can organise for me, my mum and my sister to go to a local spa for my birthday. So that would be really, really nice if I could have a treatment as well and have some unsuspecting person on the wreck that is my back. But yeah, let's see what happens here with this export. And yeah, I did used to be part of a thing called Universal Extras, but I never really got anything from it, and it's one of those ones that you have to pay up front. It's only like £25, but I'm always wary of things that ask you to pay up front because you're not really supposed to do that. Though admittedly, I used to use Star Now a lot. I've actually got a lot of work through that. I got my first paid job through Star Now, where my first paid and credited role I got through Star Now, but I haven't used it in a very, very, very long time. And the interface has changed a lot, so I was looking at it, trying to understand it, and then it was like, because obviously I did used to have an account on a proper full-on pictures and everything, and now I have no idea. It looks so different. I don't understand what I'm looking at. So if I decided to use Star Now again, it's again something where you have to pay up front, whereas when you have an agent, they only get money when they find you work. It's weird, it's complicated, and I'm just trying to figure out if there is a way for me to make something that I like that work with my day job. Because obviously, like, I've just sorted out my availability for the theatre, and that is by organising shifts at the theatre around my days off from the day job. But obviously, my day job, I can be working different days each week. So normally I try to get off Tuesdays and Thursdays so that I can do aqua-fit on a morning. And then they're also not too bad days for the theatre, but then both jobs require me to work weekends. And so for the theatre, I try to alternate between Fridays and Saturdays, because that means that I will always be working on a Sunday at the day job unless I have something specific, and then I swap out the Tuesdays and the Thursdays so that I can get that extra day off. But I mean, like, when I've been in rehearsals with Diva before, where they've got like singing rehearsal on a Sunday, I just went to my job and went just like, okay, so for this certain amount of time, I won't be able to work on Sundays because it's going to be a rehearsal. And then I was just on 9:30 start so that I could get to 7:30 rehearsals in the evening. I've been waffling for about 9 minutes. But yeah, it is just trying to see how I can allow me to enjoy my hobbies and the things that can give me a bit of extra income occasionally, like with doing like acting work. It's like every so often I get something from my agent. She said, "Oh, are you available on this date?" And it's just like, I'm really sorry, but I'm not, because it is so much more difficult to find cover for the day job. Because there was once where I moved heaven and earth to get a certain day off for filming on Emmerdale, only for once I got it swapped, for them to Emmerdale to come back and say, "Oh, actually, we don't need you on that date after all." And obviously they will go to the people who have the availability over people who don't. It's just hard because I love it so much, and to be able to earn money as a singer would be amazing because I love singing. But then sometimes I just think, if I earned money singing, would it pull some of the fun out of it, making a job? Yeah, it's just one of those things where you're just trying to figure out, because I want to enjoy it. And sometimes you get to a point when you're just like, I feel like I'm not enjoying it at the moment. It's just something to think about and see if I can make it work. Yeah, I've restarted the export. At the moment it says 1 hour 17 minutes. Did restarting my computer help? Fingers crossed. Because if that is right, then it should be alright for me leaving here at about 4:30ish. Anyway, I'm almost caught up on Mel KB. I've got less than a year's worth of videos. It's just like, what am I going to do next? To be fair, I've got other people who I like to binge watch. Anyway. Right, so it's like 4:45. Just going to close my blinds. I'm going to see if the charity shop do want that frame. Otherwise, I can just get rid of it, but I'll pop it in the car. Where's my kids? There they are. I mean, it's a frame, so it might be something that they might want to sell. So, and yeah, I'll see if they want it. Just as I thought everything was alright, it's been stuck at like 41%. So, we'll see what happens. Right, don't forget my lip seal. In the bag. Let's head over to the Rents for Pizza. Good morning. Just having my porridge. watching Helena Bonham Carter's visit to Dish. Very much enjoying that. I've got about 17 minutes left of it, so won't be able to do all of this before I leave the house, but yeah, because I will be drowning today. I've had a bloody mare. Like Angela in Dish, trying to sort out the long vlog. It's the longest vlog so far, I think. It was originally an hour 20 minutes. I've managed to get it down to about an hour 10. So I've tried exporting it in bits, so the complicated bits have been sorted. So then it's just trying to put full clips together, essentially. Let's see if that works. Because when I looked it up, they said, "Oh, export it separately, and then you can do them all together eventually." Because it just means all the complicated things have already been like rendered, essentially, like where I've done like speed ups and zooms and stuff. So yeah, hopefully that works. Anyway, let's get this in me because Mum will pick me up in about 10 minutes. Back from drowning, and it's finally exported this video. Of course you'll have seen it by now, but it's just like, my goodness, that was hard work trying to sort it all out. I even had to edit it down from 1 hour 20 to essentially 1 hour 10. I went through and just got rid of a few more ums and dead spaces, but right, let's start uploading this. I need to do a thumbnail at some point. But yay, I'm so glad I finally managed to get that to export. So now I know for future, if I've got a really long video with some complicated edits in it, do them separately. I have officially started Son of a Witch. It's got a weird stabbing pain. Just one of those things where you sometimes get aches and pains. And then I'll take the Sinner to work tonight because I'm on the early, which means I'm definitely outside of the auditorium. So, that was graceful. But yeah, it means I'll definitely be out unless we're short-staffed anyway, at which point they might move people around. But generally, if you're on the early, you're outside. So yeah, I am so glad that finally exported. Now I know a trick. Let's remember to get my costume out of my bag and into the wash and dryer. And yeah. So fresh out of the shower. I'm on a bit of an Ariana Grande kick at the moment, so I listened to a Eternal Sunshine album while I was in the shower, and then I think I might just let it play through all of them. I've realised, I think there's a couple of songs from the extended version of Eternal Sunshine that I don't have, so I'm going to track those down. But yeah, I think I might just listen to a big mashup of all of her albums tonight on my way in. I'm liking listening to her old albums at the moment. It's quite fun. So yeah, I realised I need to get some more shampoo and conditioner and body wash. I accidentally put a little bit of body wash in my conditioner bottle. I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, I do also want to get a hair oil. And I'm going to see, because I think I might pop into Morrison's just to get a couple of hair bits, because I think it's just the Lacura stuff is just drying my hair out slightly. So I think I'm going to get is it the Elvive stuff that I like? Because I don't think the Aldi sells the Elvive. So I think I'm going to go to Morrison's to get those. And then I'll do the rest of the shop at Aldi, because I know why I like Aldi. So yeah, just a couple of little things I'm going to get at Morrison's and then do the rest of the shop at Aldi. How many times can I say Aldi in one sentence? In one minute video clip. So I've got my wash on. Good times. Now that I have finally uploaded the vlog that you've already watched. Took a while to get there. But yeah, I think that's uploading at the moment. Don't think it's far off. Yeah, uploading 72%. It's got about 15 minutes left on it. There is a clip. I'm not sure if it'll make it in or if it's short enough to be able to get away with it. There's a small clip of me rocking out to Kelly Clarkson in that video, which I'm just there thinking, is that going to be a copyright strike on it, or will I have to edit it out? So I guess you'll find out here whether it made it in or not. Yeah, so now I'm going to get ready. Do I want to put a dress on today? A dress and some leggings. That feels like what I want to wear today until tonight. I will say though, I have got quite a bad hangnail there, and my entire nail hurts. Anybody else managed to do that? Right, yeah, I'll pop on Alexis Eldridge while I'm getting ready now.
Kroger always gives you more ways to save.
But yeah,
like low prices and
Morrison's first to get the little
save
bits,
more with
and then to Aldi to finish off the shop. And it also means I'll be in the car, so it'll be nice and handy, because the Aldi the car park's a little bit smaller at the moment,
fresh for everyone.
because they're doing, I don't know what they're doing. They're doing something in the car park, but it means half the spaces are not available. So, but I mean, like, it's midday on a Thursday, so I might be all right. But yeah, I definitely want to get out before 3 o'clock. Well, to be fair, for the theatre, because I'm on the early, so I'll be leaving around 4:30ish. So, yeah, let's get dressed, shall we? So my vlog from when I was unwell and reading Wicked. Checks complete, no issues found. So obviously the small amount of Kelly Clarkson song that I used was absolutely fine. I did initially dance for a lot longer, but I edited down thinking, I don't think I want to have a full minute worth of me dancing to this song in this vlog, because that would just be insane. But yeah, it's an hour and 10 minutes is that one. I don't know what my longest one has been. I have had one at 1 hour 18. That was the Work Christmas Do one. So it can be done. It probably just needs to go through and sort out my hard drive a bit. I've got an external hard drive that I keep a lot of things on. Just so I don't see the point in paying for cloud storage when I've got an external right here. So yeah, I'm now going to make a list of everything that I want to get while I'm out. Definitely want to get some noodles to go with the leftovers, because I had some last night. I ended up not cooking off any chicken. Originally the plan was to cook off some chicken with the leftovers last night, and I couldn't be bothered. So I just did the noodles and then the sauce, and it was really, really tasty. And that was a teriyaki sauce. I do like a good teriyaki sauce. It's my order for Subway is the teriyaki chicken. I don't think they do it just as teriyaki chicken. You have to order it. Like, can I get the chicken with a teriyaki sauce and all that sort of stuff? Whereas before I just go teriyaki chicken with pretty much everything. Give me gherkins. Give me everything. Yeah. I haven't had a Subway in a very, very long time. It's weird to think about. But yeah, so that one is sorted. So the next one I'll be editing is the Wicked video. It's a bit tight at the moment, because that vlog is next week's. I currently have 4 scheduled, so I need to get on top of my editing. Yeah, so let's make a list. Let's make a shopping list and head out, because it's 1:05. Let's get things going, Debs. I've edited about 9 minutes of a video. My washing machine has just gone, so I'm just going to pop all that stuff in the dryer, and then I'm going to go head to the shops. So I finally got this onto the charity shop, which I've been working on for a while, and they took the poster board. They're just like, oh, we'll take anything. Just like, yeah, it was left over from when I moved into my flat and I just didn't use it, and they were just like, oh, it's great, I'm sure somebody will want it. So yeah, picked up the bits that I wanted there, and now to Aldi. Looks like the flat that has been sold next door is being emptied. It's a truck. But it says, you know, hire us instead of a skip type situation. So I think they're just getting rid of some stuff. But yeah, looks like we're not far off having some fresh blood in here. That'd be nice. Then I won't be the newbie anymore, because somebody else will. I'm so glad I finally got that video uploaded. I've been trying to upload it for like 3 days. I'm going to be having an early dinner, because I'll be leaving here about 4:30ish. Well, I won't be leaving here at 4:30, because otherwise that'll get me in way too early. But yeah, so I'll eat at about 4:00ish. Might do an episode of Kardashians. I think I might just do a cup of tea and a mince pie, because I still got mince pies. And let's empty the shopping before I completely forgot the fact that I've just done shopping. I found it's a garlic and herb sauce. I thought that would be nice to dip chips in. So yeah, let's get all this emptied and into my freezer. Might have to do a bit of rearranging. But I picked up some pizzas, garlic bread. I even picked up some naan breads, because sometimes these are quite nice just to have to dip in a sauce. So yeah, and I've got some noodles. I think I will put some chicken in at about 3:30 actually, to finish off my stir fry. Yeah, let's listen to something while I am sorting all this out. All right, so I've just washed up, just about to get changed for work. Close the blind. That's what's nice about having blinds. Sometimes you can close the blind but not close the curtains. That probably sounds really weird, but it means, like, at the moment, my living room, I've left the curtains open, but I've closed the blinds for now, just because it's getting darker. but it still gives an element of it's still slightly daytime. Especially because it's like 4:37. So yeah, uniform on and let's leave. Right, and like a minute later and I'm all dressed. I've just topped up my makeup. Oh, just need to grab my fob so I can get through the doors at work. Let's do that. And then have I got a map? A fairly plain map which has the extra seats on. That one doesn't have the extra seats on, but will it do? What about that one? Oh, it's coloured in, but it might be alright. I'll take both of those. Right. Because this is what a quarry map looks like. It's not like I'm exposing information here. Like, you can see this. I think you can see this on the website when you put tickets. There's even one on the wall when you enter the auditorium. But we have one like this so that we can check. Because when the refurb happened, it went from having... Because on here, you got low numbers over here, high numbers over here. Before COVID, it was the other way around. In the old building, we had low numbers on this side and high numbers on this side. So they put it the other way round. And also, you might be able to see on some of these, basically, you've got like row B, aisle C is number 31. Row C, aisle C is number 29. Row D is number 28. Row E is number 27. Row F is 26. Row G is 26. And H is 24. Those are the aisle seats on one section that line up with each other. So you can understand how it gets complicated. And how, even though it doesn't change, it gets really confusing. Like on the other side, B42, C44, D44, E45, F46, G46 and H48. It's so that basically seats 36 and 37 are like dead centre. That's how it's done. Anyway, I need to go. So, see you at the theatre. The show has started. Late cameras are in. I'm able to take the headphones out for now, but I'll put it back on during the interval so that Phil can talk to me, because Phil's duty manager tonight, my mate. Had a lot of schools in today, so we've just been making sure that they know where they're going. But yeah, I was originally PC selling programmes and merch, and then Phil came to me and said, Debs, I need you to help with the schools. So my desk got moved downstairs and I went off in search of people who look like teachers. But yeah, so that's all sorted. Oh, forgot my book. So yeah, what have I got? It's 20 past now, 19 minutes past, and so I will read until the interval at 1:45. We started 5 minutes late, so yay. I just dropped by the rents because I needed to top up my screen wash, and I knew my dad would have loads in his garage, so there's no point in buying more when my dad already has loads. So yeah, and I also had a package to deliver and I also had a package to pick up as well. So yeah, let's go home, shall we? Hello, it is Friday night and I have just arrived to the Rents because my parents are away celebrating band night with friends, and so I'm cat sitting this weekend. So tonight and tomorrow night, and then they're back on Sunday. Now, you're probably, if you figured it out, thinking, hang on a second. Usually it's 2 weeks out from when I film to when you actually see it. So some of you might be there thinking, hang on a second. It's not Burns night when Debs is filming this. It's the following weekend. You're absolutely right. Burns night is next weekend as I film this, and they're celebrating the weekend before. I don't know. But I just heard a squeak. What have we got in here? Hey boy! Ooh, we've got a meat feast. Hi Harrison. I'm gonna have the meat feast pizza. Hi baby boy. Do you need feeding? Yes you do. You must be starving, boy. You're just a starving pretty cat. Isn't he little cool cute? Sorry, my hands are cold, boy. I'm so sorry about that. But you've got me for 2 nights. Isn't that great? So yeah, let's feed Harry Let's feed Prince Harrison the cat. He even has a bowl that says Prince Harry. I'm pretty sure that bowl is a lot older than he is. I don't even know how old that bowl is. Yeah, we've definitely had that Prince Harry bowl longer than we've had the cat. And I had no plans to call him Harry. I just knew he was a 2-syllable name. I know, boy. I just need to feed you. I need to stop talking to myself and feed the baby boy. It's too tough being a cat. Oh my God. Betsy Wolfe has a Death Becomes Her vlog, as she is obviously taking over after Megan Hilty has left the show. And I'm in heaven. I am watching the vlog right now and, oh, doing my makeup. It's like 11:30 or something. I stayed in bed because the cat was with me. So I got up about an hour ago. Got up about 10:30. But I've washed my hair, put it into a plait because I don't have a hairdryer here. Because my mum took it with her. Well, to be fair, her hairdryer is like a curling thing. It's one of those heat curler dryer things. Yeah. So I'm very happy right now watching the first episode of Betsy Wolfe doing Death Becomes Her. Yeah, very, very happy. The cat had proper snuggles with me last night. He was curled up on the sofa next to me last night while I was just watching Frasier, as you do. And then he was pretty much with me all night, I think. Insert cute cat picture here. I'm using my number 7 because this has everything I need in it. Look at all the colours. Look at all the colours. So I'm going to use that for my contour. If you can call what I do contour. That's not that one. As I find the right brush. But yeah, I've noticed that Mum and Dad have croissants in their freezer. So I think I might do a croissant for breakfast with a cup of tea. You can see I just put my earrings in. I don't do much contour because I am not that kind of makeup person. I kind of just do and play, but my makeup, I know people who can do so much better makeup than me. But yeah, this is a really weird angle and you can't really see me, so I'm gonna do this and watch Betsy. I'm loving this so much. So I've just sorted out 2 croissants because they're not that big, and now back to Milk AB. I'm just so excited about the rest because it's like 6 weeks or something that Betsy Wolfe is going to be vlogging for BroadwayWorld.com. So it's so exciting. Yeah, so just making myself a cup of tea and then I'll head over to the flat for a little bit just because I need to pick up my work uniform for tonight. It is the last show. It's the last show of A Christmas Carol tonight. Feels weird. But my parents saw the show this week and they loved it. I was at the day job while they were seeing it. They get very happy when I say, oh, do you want some tickets to see this? It's a bit of a perk of having a daughter who works at a theatre. But yeah, so I'm going to watch this video of Mel Caby eat some croissants. I originally was going to cut them and have some jam in it. I was like, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered, which is why they look a bit smushed. Because I tried to cut them and it was just like, no, I can't be bothered. I'll show you the cat. Hey, boy. Little snuggly pussycat. It's just so sweet. God, my hands look so dry. I need to get some hand cream. But it's just so sweet. And here, a hint of a purr there. A hint of a purr. I think he misses me sometimes. Yeah, I did not bring normal shoes. I've only got my walking boots with me. So, but I will need them for work tomorrow. So they need to stay here, but I need to go back and pick up my theatre uniform and some shoes to wear with that theatre uniform. Anyway, let's eat and get some tea in me, because we all know I don't function without a cup of Yorkshire tea. Right, I'm going to drink my cup of tea and watch an episode of Frasier, because I'm on season 8. And then I'm going to go back to the flat. I'm going to film a video, because I've just finished a book, so I want to get that out while it's still fresh. Might edit a video depending on how long the next video to edit is, because I am at the theatre tonight, so I don't want to spend the whole afternoon at the flat. Grab my uniform, and I've realised I've got some pepperoni in my fridge that I'm going to bring back and pop on top of the veggie pizza. That sounds like a really good idea. So yeah, let's get an advert for Starfleet Academy. That sounds like something my dad would like, so I'll have to let him know about that. Oh, I'm season 7, Frasier. Not season 8. I am season 7, episode 8. I'm very much enjoying my rewatch of Frasier, and I'm looking forward to getting to the new episodes where you focus on Frasier and his son. So I've heard there were a couple of cameos from the original cast members, but not many, because I know that Lilith is in the new season. Starting. Yeah. Let's drink my cup of tea. So 1:05, back at the flat, just turn my computer on, and I'm just gonna set up to film this video. Yeah, because it's like my camera and everything is here. I didn't take it with me, so it's easy to do it here. I'm at the theatre for 6 o'clock tonight, so I could be in. I could be. I'm not saying I will be, I'm saying I could be in. Alright, well, that's sorting itself out. I might just pop the kettle on. It's always nice to have a cup of tea when I'm making a video. So I wasn't here, I just turned it off at the plug as well. But, yeah. Let's get some stuff done. And while the kettle's boiling, I'll grab everything I want to take back. Okay, so I just finished filming the video for Cover Story by Barry McFarlane. Got a cup of tea, which I'm now going to go get a chocolate biscuit, and then I'm getting ready to edit this video, which is about 15 minutes long at this moment, so it shouldn't take too long to edit. What time is it? It is 1:30, so I can probably get that edited pretty quickly and then be back to the rent house for 2:30ish. I've already put my uniform in and my fob, because I don't want to forget that. And the pepperoni that I'm going to pop onto the pizza later. Well, I say pepperoni, it's salami. But that, because there's a veggie, like a vegetable feast pizza in the freezer. And I'm just thinking, oh, that would be nice to add a bit of meat to. I'm the kind of person that puts pepperoni on the veggie pizza from my local pizzeria. Yes, because my go-to at this place, it's called the halloumi. It has halloumi, obviously. I add chilli to it because it doesn't come with chilli, but it also has sun-dried tomatoes and black olives, and I add the jalapenos and pepperoni. And it seems that they like the sound of this pizza. And when I had a pizza the other night with my family, and I ordered it, and then normally my dad goes and picks it up, because normally if I have a pizza with them, it's usually like after work or something. So most of the time, my dad does the ordering and he picks it up. This time, he drove, I got out of the car, and when I went to get the pizza, because normally it's under my dad's name and I ordered it under my name, Debbie. So when I walked in, they were just like, this pizza order, where's Phil? Phil is my dad. They know the pizza order connected to my dad, not me. So it was hilarious when I went in to pick up this order and they were just like, where's Phil? Anyway, let's go get a chocolate chip cookie, because I think I've still got one. Import this footage, edit this video, and then make sure I've got everything that I need to take back. Oh, shoes. I need to remember to take the boots back. Oh, I can probably wear them and then just carry the walking boots to the car, because I use my walking boots for walking at work, because there's some areas that can be a bit muddy. So I feel like the walking boots are the best idea for walking at work. It is apparently 17.5 degrees in this flat at the moment. Feels quite warm. I am looking forward to having somebody move in underneath, because then I can use all their heat. Because heat rises. And when I first came into the flat, because there was somebody under there, that sounds really weird, because there was somebody in the flat below me, it meant that in the winter of last year, when we were coming in and ripping out the kitchen and everything, it was absolutely boiling in this flat, even when it was freezing outside. And there was all the snow, because was it last year when we had the big snow thing and I got stuck on the road to my hotel? Yeah. It's like a big lane that you have to go all the way around to get to the hotel. And my car got stuck in the snow, and I ended up in a car with a guest and another therapist who I'd walked from Panel, I think it was, because my hotel's in Harrogate. Yeah, and so she'd walked in the snow like over an hour, and then they helped me move my car, she and her partner. And then we got in a car with somebody else, with a guest who was on their way up, because it was going to be much quicker to get in her 4x4 than walk. If I'd walked, it would take me like, how long does it normally take? Half an hour? 20 minutes? So yeah, rather than being another 20 minutes, it took 2 minutes for this woman to drive us round to the doors and drop us off. So yeah, anyway, let's get editing. All right, it is 2:10. I have finished editing this video and is currently exporting. I'm now going to quickly put together a thumbnail so I can make me look like I've got a flat head. Is that okay? What happens when I'm editing? Which way do I want this to face? I want this to face the left. Oh, so pretty much where it is at the moment, because I alternate which side my picture is on when I do my thumbnails. I need to figure out what the quote of the video is. This one is the edit for Spare Room by Drita St. Mitchell, which was fascinating. The character was really unlikable in the beginning until you realised why she was so stubborn. But that stubbornness did really add to a layer of unlikable narrator. Anyway, let's get this done. Alright, so by 2:30, I was pretty much ready to go, and then I just thought, oh, I'll just import all the footage that I filmed so far for this vlog. And it's taken a while. So I think I'm just going to do, hopefully this will all be imported by 3 o'clock, and then I can head back to the rent house. But I've got my bag of things that I want to take back. At the moment, it says import in 1 of 39, 2 hours, 39 minutes. So hopefully it does actually import quicker than that. Because a lot of them are actually quite short clips. So hopefully... I'm going to give it till 3. And if it hasn't imported, I can either set it up to sleep once it's finished, or I'll just close it. Yeah. Let's give it just a little bit of time. So it's 2:45 and everything's finally exported. So it didn't take as long as I thought it was going to be, especially when it kept saying, this is going to take like 4 hours. And I'm just like, what? So yeah, that's done. That's off. I'm just watching the end of MLKB vlog, and then I will head back. And is there anything that I need to take to the rent to get shredded? Probably. Those need filing away, so that's fine. Yeah, that's just stuff that needs filing. So I'll keep this all together. I do have some receipts that need putting away, but I can't be asked to do it right now. Can't be asked. So I just pop this on top of my computer for now. This has my address on, so this needs to come back so I can get it shredded. Receipts that I can file away at some point. That is Yorkshire Water, so I'll keep that to file away. File away, file away, file away. I know that's not the lyrics, that's just what was in my head. I think that's everything. I just need to move the walking boots because that won't go in the bag at the moment. So yeah, shoes. And just watch the last 2 minutes of this video. Yay! I drove through town on the way back, which I don't do very often. I risk it on the most awkwardest junction in the world, where basically if you're not on the road, there's no way you're getting out when it's busy. It's a horrible angle as well. Yeah, so I give that road too many chances, but no. So I decided to go through town because it's like 3ish, so it's around the time you start seeing like people like getting ready to pick the kids up from school. So I just thought I'll go through town and I won't risk it on that weird dodgy corner. And so I drove through town, and it was actually quite nice to drive through town actually, because Wetherspoons is open, because that was all being done over like Christmas and stuff and New Year, so that's open. And when it was first announced that Wetherspoons were taking over this pub, my town were not happy about it. I really don't know why, but they weren't happy at the fact that Wetherspoons was going to take over this pub, and now everybody loves it. But I did also see that a funeral directors, which has been building an extension, has finally finished the extension, and it looks nice. Yes, it's a funeral director. Hopefully they don't have as much drama as the family on 6 Feet Under. Oh, the cat's gotten up. The cat's gotten up. Has he gone out? He's not in his bed anymore. Let's go have a little look-see, see if he's anywhere. But boy! Are you in? He's not in the rent room. Well, there's only like 2 bedrooms open up here. No! He must have gone out. But yeah, I was just reminded of the fact that my town still has its Christmas decks up. And I'm just there thinking, what are the council doing? Why are the Christmas decks still up? Because what's the date? It's the 17th of January. Our Christmas tree is still up in town, in front of the town hall. All the Christmas decks and like the Christmas trees and everything are still up, and I'm just like, why? Why? Why are they still up? I don't know. What is my council doing? But also, my town had a huge outrage because they've been trying to put in charges for the car parks for quite a while, and a couple of them have now been implemented. It's probably the idea to just like, oh, they're going to get like rich from putting these parking charges in. No, people just refuse to park in them now. But yeah, a lot of people are just boycotting these car parks now. So after the council has been in this huge back and forth with my town, we're owned by Leeds. My town also has its own council. So I think they have been trying to reject this all the way through. We've got a grumbler on Facebook, which I left because it was getting really annoying. But sometimes I feel like I need to go back and see what they're talking about now. But yeah, I just find it hilarious that they've instilled all these, that they put in all these parking charges and now people are just boycotting the car parks. I don't know where they're parking, but they are. But there is a pretty big car park that is like just off the town centre, which is used because there's a primary school. You got the doctor's surgery, you know, it's like a walk through a ginnel to get into the town. And there have been lots of talks about putting parking charges in that car park. And I'm just like there thinking, oh God, the parents are going to rebel because that is where they park to pick their kids up from school. Because otherwise, there's some like on street parking in town. And then there's a car park that always gets flooded because it's right next to the river. So, yeah, they're just getting rid of all of our parking. Because they want to pop charges in, but there's also talks about building on the land where this car park is as well. It's just like, mate, you're building all these extra houses. And soon we're going to have nowhere to park. Like, what is the mentality? What is the thinking behind this? Anyway, I need to stop rambling. I need to empty this bag because it's got my uniform in it. Put the pepperoni in the fridge. Don't worry, I've only been home for like 5 minutes. But yeah, so I'm going to pop some salami on my veggie pizza later. Don't worry, I remembered my walking boots. But yeah, now let's chill. Do I not need to be here, boy? Are you acting like you weren't just snuggling up with your favourite tunnel? You're so cute. I'm on the outside, just grabbing my book because we've done all the latecomers points. I think after now, like if there's any late people, we just take them in. But I think that's it. With it being the last show, there's a lot of creatives in. And I just saw John, the musical director, who I know. We're a very chatty lot tonight, so I don't think I'll probably read much of this, but we'll see. So I'm back from the theatre. There was a little after party afterwards for the cast and the crew. And I did actually have a family come to me and say, we're old friends of Reese's. Is there any way to get a message to him that this person's granddaughter wants to meet him? And I was just like, just bear with me. I'll see if I can get a message to him. I went inside, explained the situation to my duty manager, and she was like, he's definitely going for drinks afterwards in the bar. So if you just send them up that way, they can meet him up there. I was like, oh, okay. But they gave me a name, a specific name to say you want, like, this is this person's granddaughter. So you know, that name would have meant something to him. So, yeah, so afterwards I just went back out where they were hovering by box. I think just said, it's been confirmed he is heading upstairs for drinks. So, if you want to go up to the bar. That's Frasier that's just started, so I'm just going to rewind that. But yeah, just pop wash on, because just get some things washed before I head home tomorrow. But I am also working tomorrow, the day job, but I'm just going to have a small rum punch, because I told myself I was going to do it yesterday and I never did. So yeah, just done it, and I've got some bitters in there and a bit of nutmeg. I was going to say cinnamon, I was like, that's not the right word. So, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Like, I keep wanting to snack on something, but I probably shouldn't. But they've got Twiglets. But the thing is, though, if I start the Twiglets, I will probably eat them all. I think maybe the plan is just to put a few of them in a bowl and then put it out of sight. So it's basically midnight. And why am I still on the sofa? Because I'm the chosen one. Look at my feet. Because this cat has been sleeping on me. Originally it was going to be like, okay, just 10 minutes and then I'll go up. But I'm pretty sure that is one very smug cat. I mean, look at that. Look at it smile. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it smile. That cat is so happy with himself. Harry, if I move, will you come to bed? Is the question. The fact that this is the way I'm ending this vlog. What is my life? Anyway, I do need to go to bed, because I am at work tomorrow at 10:30. So going to bed at midnight, it's, to be honest, normally is usually about right. I'll do half an hour of just preparing myself to sleep, and then probably be out somewhere between 12:30 and 1. That's what works out for me. But yeah, it's a very smug cat, and I need to go to bed. So good night. Thank you for coming along with me this week, and I will next see you on Sunday for a Series Sunday video. Stay safe. I love you all. Goodbye.